Alright guys, what is going on? Now I know I haven't posted in a few weeks. It's been about 3 weeks now that I haven't posted a video, but I do have a good reason why, and that is because I have been focusing on launching my second product into Amazon. It's in now, and it's been on for about 2 weeks, and it's doing pretty well. It's getting there. I'll put up some stats around here of how it's been going. I did some giveaways. I got it to the first page. Now at the moment it's about on the second or third page. I've got about 5 or 6 reviews on the product, and it's going pretty well for a product launch, going way better than my last product. And I'm averaging at the moment, it's about $200 a week in profit, and my goal is to get about $1,000 profit a week. So that's what I've been focusing on. That's why I haven't done videos. I just wanted to get the product up, and I wanted to get it live, and I wanted to start documenting it from there. And it just given me a chance to really focus on that, optimize my listings so I can give you guys better content. But without further ado, we'll get into this video. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to sell on Amazon if you're living in Australia, and this is how to sell on the US marketplace. I'm not doing the Aussie marketplace just yet because they haven't got Amazon Prime in the Australian in the Australian Amazon yet, but I'll teach you guys how to get started on this one because this is going to be the most profitable for you at the moment. So as you can see here, we've got our Amazon Seller Central. Now this is basically where you go to get started, and it's where you go to set up your account. Now if you're not sure how to get there, we'll go from the very start. Amazon Seller Central. There we go. Sometimes I think the audio might be a bit weird sometimes when I'm typing, but don't worry about it. I'll try and fix it. So Amazon Seller Central, we'll go to this one, Amazon Seller Central. So sellercentral.amazon.com. Go into that one. Now if you already have an account, obviously you sign in. If not, you click register now. Now when I sign up for this, there's going to be some details that I can't put in. I've done up an email that I've got just up here. That I've just done a mock-up email just to show you, just for reference, but there's a few things that I won't be able to put in, which I've already put in, like my driver's license and whatnot, and just some other personal details, and I'll get more in depth with it when I get there. But this setting up your Amazon account has been one of the most asked questions through my Instagram, through YouTube, and just through personal messaging on Facebook as well. So we'll get into this, because I want to show you guys how to do it, because it's a lot easier than what a lot of people think. So, just so you know, to start selling on Amazon, it's $39.99 a month, and that's US, so it's a bit more expensive, so it comes out to just over $40 a month selling on Amazon. But if you're trying to aim to make $5,000 a month, you're going to hardly see it come out, and mine just came out a few days ago. So that's why I'm only now starting to become profitable on my second product, but because with giveaways and whatnot. But now I'm starting to get $100, $200 a week, which is really good. So just to let you guys know, there is a seller fee. It's about $40, well, just over $40 a month. So you hit start selling. So for my email, I've done a mock-up email. It's just Jack Parrotta 54321 at Hotmail. And don't worry, I'm not going to be using this email. Put in your password, and we hit next. Processing the request. Do you want to say, I don't want to save this one, but usually you can hit yes. So this is where you start setting up all your other stuff. So it's got seller agreement, seller information, billing/deposit, so that's when they deposit you the money, your tax information, which a lot of people get stuck on. I'll get into that later on. But from here, so legal name, obviously it's going to be the same name. I would suggest you not try and put in any fake names, because Amazon can catch on to that. I don't know why you would, but just to let you guys know, it could end up bad down the track. You just have to agree to the seller agreement. Hit next. So you put in all your details here. So I don't think it's going to let me put in anything random, but I put in my my address up the top. Now for this here, choose your unique business display name. This is going to be the name that comes up when you have your Amazon listing up. It's going to be basically your brand name. So what you have to think about, and what I thought about when I made mine, is what do you want to create your logo around. And basically once you think of that and you've got your name up there, well, basically once you think of that and you know what your business name is, and you know that's what you want to create your logo for, because we're doing private labeling, which means you get a product in from China and then you put your own logo on it and then send it out to Amazon. That's what private labeling is. We need a brand name, so we need a business display name. So I'll just make one up here. We'll just say JPAR Amazon for that one. Now, if you sell your products online, enter your website URL. So if you have another website which you sell from, you can put up your URL there. I don't, so I'm not going to worry about it. And when it says select an option to receive a PIN to verify your phone number, this is your security two-factor authenticator. So from there, so you can actually go and choose the Australian extension. There we go, Australia. Cool, and then you just hit the text me now. Now it's going to text me it's going to SMS me so a one-time PIN. So that's just come up on my phone now. So for this part here, you have to put in your credit card information, and that is so they can basically take out the money every month for your seller fee. Down here when it says set up your deposit method, now this is where a lot of people think you have to make a US bank account so they can send you the money. Not true. All you have to do is just go down to the drop down and you click on Australia. So this is actually so they can pay you, and you basically get your bank details and you put them in here, and when you start making profit on Amazon, they literally just send it to you. So every 2 weeks you get a paycheck from Amazon and they send it straight into your bank account. It doesn't go into a credit card or anything like that, so it just goes straight into your bank account. So I'm going to put in my card details here. I'm not going to complete this because like I said, I've already got an Amazon seller account, so I don't want them billing me another $40 for something I'm not going to use. But I'm going to put in my card details here, and we'll get into the next point. Okay, so once you've got all your card details and all your bank details in, this is one of the most important parts, and this is when it gets into your tax information. And this is where a lot of people, especially wanting to start selling from Australia, this is where they get stuck. So it says here, provide your tax information. This is a mandatory, if I can English. So it says here, provide your tax information. This is a mandatory step. Add your tax information and validate your W9 or W8BN. A tax interview is required to allow your products to be purchased by Amazon customers. So don't worry about that there. We'll just hit start tax interview. Now it says who will receive income from Amazon or its subsidiary. Now for you just put individual sole proprietor, because you're selling on your own. You're not starting a company selling on Amazon. And this is basically some of the most important parts. So it says for US tax purposes, are you a US person? Obviously we're going to put no. You put in your name, country Australia, and it's already got here type of beneficial owner, individual, permanent address. So we're going to go down to Australia again. Basically put in your details there, and you put your mailing address. If it's the same, you just tick the same. It says do you consent to provide an electronic signature for your IRS web? Now all you have to do for this, you just hit yes, and that's just basically you agreeing to their terms and conditions when it comes to tax. So that's all it is. So it wouldn't let me go through. I had to put in my address and everything as well. So I'm just going to submit this. And there we go, that's it. So it says it's been received. There's nothing else you need to do. We will contact you if we require additional information. Usually you don't. Now you can download or print this certificate. This is just saying that you're not a US citizen, but you agree to all the terms and conditions. So that's all you need to do here. You hit exit interview. So this is the last step before, like, there is other info you need. You do need your driver's license and whatnot. But when it says tell us about your products here, you don't have to put anything. If you already know what products you're selling, you can fill this out. If not, you just go skip for now. So tell us about your product categories. You can tell them what categories you prefer, or you can skip this for now. And that'll be starting to process. So I did have to complete this just to show you guys what happens in the next step. Now, so it says status for your currently selected merchant or marketplace. You must add two-step verification, so you can enable that because you need it for extra security. So it'll come to this screen here. It'll ask you for either a phone number or an authenticator app to do your two-factor authentication. I just do by phone number because they just send you a text message and then you can sign in. But I'm going to leave this at here for now, and I'm going to get into my other seller account because I'll show you what will come up, and I'll show you basically what other information you're going to need from there after it's set up. If you've signed into your account, this is going to be your main screen. I've had to block out my seller account out there because I don't want you guys taking the name, obviously. But basically what's going to happen is it's going to be a red, there's going to be a little red circle, or just like a 1 or 2 in a red circle up the top next to this flag in your notifications. And no, so I haven't got any at the moment, but that's just basically going to ask you for your last bit of information before you can start selling. And that's just basically going to be, usually it's going to be something like your tax file number and your driver's license, and that's basically all you need. So after that, you're basically ready to start selling. And I'm not going to get into just how to source your products and what I do for product research right now, but this is just basically how you get started selling on Amazon, because this is one of the main questions I've had, and this seems to be where a lot of people get stuck. And just to recap, so if you are living in Australia and you want to sell on the US marketplace, you can. The tax is regulated all through Amazon. Basically what happens with my tax, it basically just comes out, I get it once a month, and they give me a tax invoice once a month, and that'll just, the tax isn't very much, but that'll just give you a statement each month, so that it's all regulated through there. You don't have to provide any documents to the ATO or anything like that, but it's very, very simple. So once you get your account set up, you're basically ready to go. I'm going to leave this video here for now, guys. But thank you for watching this one. If you guys have any other questions, definitely feel free to comment down below or just message me through Facebook or Instagram. I'm more than happy to help. But apart from that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you got a lot of value out of it, and I will see you guys in the next one.